Hi, welcome to my e-portfolio for Education 521 Assistive Technology in the Classroom. This is a sample of my work and experiences throughout this last 8-week course, and I hope that you enjoy it. I will speak through some of the slides, some of them I'll just click straight on through. If you feel you want to stop and read what each slide has to offer or click on any of the links, you can pause it or just click on the links. So, section 1 and 2 dealt with evaluating technology tools and how these tools can assist the classroom teacher and student in the writing process. And so I address all the writing processes and the tools that we actually use versus the tools that we could use. So in the pre-writing process, that's the planning phase of the writing process. These are tools that we use: pencil grips, fat pencils, headsets, Chromebooks, talk-to-text tools, closed caption subtitles. Some of those are embedded right into the Chromebooks, into the Google Suite, and those are easy to get, simple to operate. Tools that we desire to have, as you can see, I would love to have some apps for language learning. Most of my issues with special needs have to do with language learners and not so much with special needs, but EL students. Drafting phase, once again, same technology tools, mostly low tech, easy to get, cheap to buy. Tools that we desire to have. Believe it or not, I do not have a classroom printer. I have to go out to the hallway to a printer that serves about 20 classrooms, and it's not always working. Reviewing, would be the revised stage of the writing process. Once again, same tools are used. If you'd like to pause at any moment, you can. And the tools that we desire to use or desire to have. In the publishing phase, we have the same tools: pencil grips, fat pencils, headsets, microphones, Chromebooks for typing, talk-to-text tools for students that cannot put down on paper what they're thinking. Tools we desire to have: translating app for my non-English speaking students, and Lightspeed microphone amplifying system for all of my students. This seems to keep a lot of kiddos focused. If you have a microphone and speakers, students in all corners of the room can hear you speak. If you click on any of these links, it'll take you to the actual document where I evaluated the tools. I'm not going to go there right now, though. Section 3, Reading Technology Tools, Part 1. I evaluated a reading comprehension tool. I did have this tool. It's a cardboard reader, and in the center of the reader is something cut out so you can see the line. It's just for organizational purposes. I use this in all of my classes. Students can use them if they want. They're not required, but it's for their availability. Learning to read, I use Starfall for my English language learners who have very limited English. Currently, I have 3 students who do not speak any English at all. If you click on the YouTube link, it'll provide a brief description and a sample. The SET model. The SET is an acronym for Student, Environments, Tasks, and Tools. And although the letters form a memorable word, they're not intended to imply any order. And the SET model, an example of it, if you click on the link, it'll show a diagram on how this relates to special needs and assistive technology. Universal Design for Learning, that's the UDL concept. This is the chart. This helps us to address all types of learners in all settings. If you click on the Google Doc, I do have a lesson plan that has incorporated UDL into it, and I'll leave that up for you to peruse at your own leisure. Section 6 is Math Technology Tools with Math Learner Goals, specifically the use of a calculator in the classroom and how that can be used. IEP process for assistive technology and my experience. And so this is the steps of all the IEP process, excuse me, can be found at this link. And then I have a journal writings of the stages that I've been privy to and the stages that I've had participation in. As a general education teacher, I usually come into the process at either the very beginning, and then I deliver the goals. There's usually a special education team that takes care of all of the implementation, and then I carry out the directions. Low incidence disabilities and funding resources, specifically grant writing. I wrote a grant about a month or two ago to apply for gaming headsets. It seems kind of funny to use this, but this works very well in assistive technology, and they're relatively inexpensive. Communication technology tools in the general education setting. I do not use these tools very much because we do have special day classes for students that have very limited communication skills. Section 10 deals with the SAMR model, SAMR, and this also helps to meet the needs of individual learners. You can do some more research on your own, but this is the diagram. And then also Bloom's digital taxonomy. There is a Bloom's taxonomy, and they've adapted it for digital taxonomy. And then this is Bloom's, how it fits into the SAMR model. And you can access that internet, any link. And then the digital divide. And what is this? It's a term to describe the gap in equity between those who have access to computers and the internet and those who do not. And specifically, this includes students with special needs, English language learners, and those near or below the poverty level. Paul Gorski noted that there was a big gender divide between male and female, of course. Classrooms where the student population is heterogeneously white, skills are different than in a group where the students are more diverse. He came up with a plan to eliminate this divide, kind of lower or level the playing field. The ideas are highlighted with bullet points, and you can peruse that list yourself. More ideas from Paul Gorski. Early communication and emergent literacy tools. These are differentiated instruction tools. I use these for all of my students, not just my special needs. We do use MobyMax. Students take a predetermined test. It sets a level, and then I can assign lessons based on their level. There's a link to MobyMax right where I'm highlighting, and it'll give you a better description and a demonstration. Another tool I use is Flocabulary. This is a library of songs and videos and activities for K-12 online learning, and I guess it could be used for any grade, any language learning. And of course, there's another link to how Flocabulary works, and if you wanted to sign up for a subscription. And this is a fee-based program. It's about $95, $99 a year. Collaboration fluency, this refers to students working together distantly and coming together for the ability to create a digital product. I have two products. I have a lesson plan that is all digital, and it deals with students being able to work independently from home, putting together a group project. And then this presentation is the group project, and they pick their slides, and they can design their slides from any computer, whether they're sitting next to one another or at home or on their smart device. Collaboration plan. My plan for sharing this is, of course, staff meetings as a segment for information to bring it back to my teams that there are options out there. Google Slides, you can click on this. I've opened up the sharing, so anybody who has the link to this can access this. Parent nights, meaning back to school night or open house night, it can be used as a presentation or as a YouTube video as I'm recording right now. So tell me what you think about it.